Linear equations in two variables, right? So today we'll start this chapter. Linear equations in two variables, right? So in your earlier class, you have already done like what are the linear equation in one variable? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in earlier classes, we have already done this, right? Linear equation in one variable. One variable was x, right? And what was the form of that linear equation in one variable? It is of the form ax plus b is equal to 0. This is the form of linear equation in one variable where the variable is x, okay? And a and b are the real numbers such that a is not equal to 0, okay? So an equation of the form ax plus b equal to 0 is a linear equation in one variable where x is the variable and a and b are the real numbers such that a is not equal to 0. Is that clear? So this is the form of linear equation in one variable. So what is the form? Ax plus b is equal to 0, right? So if you find the value of x from this equation, what you will get? X will be equal to minus b upon a, right? If you take b and a to that side, it will be equal to minus b upon a, right? So now the value of this x, which is equal to minus b upon a, is called the solution of the equation, okay? Or the root of the equation, right? So when we solve the linear equation and we get the value of x, right? So this value of x is called as solution of the equation or the root of the equation. This you have already done in your previous classes. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now in this chapter, we shall introduce like what are the linear equations in the two variables, right? And how to solve them, right? See, the linear equation to variable is of the form. The standard form of the linear equation to variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, right? So how many variables you can see here? Can you tell me how many variables are there? So
Okay.
there are two variables, right? X is the variable and y is the variable. A, B, C are the real numbers whose value will be given in the equation. Okay, right? So
Okay.
ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form where x and y are the variables. These are the two variables, and a, b, c are the real numbers such that a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0, right? X का coefficient 0 नहीं होना चाहिए और y का भी coefficient 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, right? So if it is 0, then there will be only one variable. Getting that? But this is the equation of two variable, right? So they should not be 0, right? So the value of a and b should not be 0. C can be 0, right? So this is the form of the linear equation in two variables. Is that clear? And what are the variables here? The variables are x
X and
and
Y.
y. Understood? Right. For example, now what are the examples of linear equations in two variables? Suppose you have 2x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Getting that? So this is a linear equation in two variable, right? Getting it? Right? So if you find the value of a, b, c here, so what are the values? Just compare this equation with this standard equation. You can easily find the value of a, b, and c, right? So by comparing, you can find the value of a. What is the value of a? Look at the coefficient of x.
2.
Here it is 2, right? So a is 2. Now coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y?
3.
3. And what is the constant c?
12. Minus 12.
Minus 12. So these are the values of a, b, c. And these values are real numbers. These are real numbers. Okay? Are you getting that? It can be a decimal. It can be a rational number. It can be a integer. Okay? Is that clear? So these coefficients are real number. Rather, it can also be irrational number. A, B, C can also be irrational number. Okay, right? Because all these numbers together form real numbers, right? All rational numbers and irrational numbers together form the set of real number, right? So the value of A, B, C can be any of these numbers. Is that clear? Similarly, suppose we have another equation. Example number 2. 4x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. So now compare this, compare with the standard equation. Comparing it with, what is the standard equation? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard equation, right? What we get, we can find out the value of a, b and c. So what is the value of a? Can you tell me? What is the value of a? Come on. Value of a is, look at this.
4,
And
4x.
4. Not 4x, only 4, right?
Okay.
What is the value of b? See the coefficient of y in the equation?
Minus y.
Minus 1. That's correct. And what is the value of c?
5.
5. That's perfectly correct. Okay. So in this way, you can compare the given equation with the standard equation, and then you can find the values of a, b, c. Is that clear? Where c is the constant, a and b are the coefficients of x and y respectively. I hope you are getting this now. So let's see what other types of questions we have here. Okay. Again, write each of the following in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b, c in each case. Okay, right? And the equations given here is 3 is equals to 2x plus y, 3x minus 8 equal to 5y. Third equation. X is equal to 4y. Fourth equation. X upon 3 minus y upon 2 is equals to 5. Fifth equation. 4y minus 3 is equals to root 2x. Sixth equation. Pi x plus y is equal to 6. Right? So you can see these are the different types of equations. All equations are linear equations in two variables. Right? So what is the question about? That you have to write these equations in the standard form. What is the standard form? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so you have to write this in the standard form, and then you have to find the value of a, b, and c. Understood the question? Yes or no? For example, let's look at the first one. 3 is equals to 2x plus y. Now, what is our form? The standard form is ax plus by is equal to c, right? Plus c is equal to 0, right? So we will bring all the terms into one side. Is that clear? Can I write it as 2x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0? Can I write like this? Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is the standard form. Getting it? This is the standard form, right?
Ma'am,
Okay.
don't we have to change the sign also?
No. Yeah, I have changed. I have taken this 3 to that side, so it is negative now.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why you have 0 here. Okay, so
Okay.
that's the same thing I have done here. Okay. Now you have to compare it with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Right? Now on comparing, you can easily find the values of a, b, and c. Right? So what is the value of a? Compare it.
2.
A is 2. Y. What is the value of y? Sorry, b. What is the value of b?
1
1. And what is c?
minus 3.
Minus 3. So what you have to do? First, you have to write the equation in the standard form, and then you can easily find the value of a, b, and c.
C.
Okay?
Okay.
So it is easy if you write it in the standard form. If you do not write it in the standard form, in that case, your a, b, c will be different.
Okay.
Okay, right? So you will get confused. Okay, so what you have to do? What is the first step? First, bring it into the standard form, convert it into the standard form, and then compare with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, note it down. Now look at the second one. Second equation given here is 3x minus 8 is equals to 5y. Right? Now what is the first step? We will first convert it into the standard form. Right? So in standard form, we have all the three terms in the RHS. Right? So we will bring this, we need to transpose this term to this side. Getting that?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we do this, we have to write it as like 3x, then we write 5y, y term, then the constant term equal to 0. Getting it?
Ma'am, it will be plus 8, no?
No, y plus 8. I have just taken this
Because
to
it's
this side.
going to the other hand.
No. I have taken this to this side only. Only one term I am transposing. I am not transposing these terms.
Okay.
Okay, right? Okay, so I am transposing the just 5y from LHS to RHS. That's it. So what is in LHS? It is 5y plus 0. 0 is always there, right? Okay. So when you take 5y to that side, it will become negative. So this is negative.
Okay.
Remaining 0 here. Getting that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now comparing. Compare this with the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So what we get? We get the values of a, b, c, right? So what is the value of a now?
3.
3. What is the value of b now?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. And c?
Minus 8.
Minus 8. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now see the third one. Third equation is x is equals to 4y. Okay. X is equal to 4y. So what we do? We take this 4y, we transpose this 4y to this side from LHS to RHS, right? So it will become x minus 4y equal to 0. Okay, getting that?
Yeah.
Right. Now comparing it with the standard form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now, can you tell me what is the value of a?
A is 1.
1. B is
Minus 1.
minus 4.
Minus 4, yeah.
And what is c?
C is 1.
C is 0. Kahan hai c? Can you see? C here? No, there is no c. That means it is 0.
0.
C can be 0. C is the constant term. Okay, so this is the constant term. Constant term can be 0. But the coefficient of y and x, right? Okay, it is not 0. However, sometimes it may be 0. We can represent a linear equation in terms, linear equation 1 variable in linear equation 2 variables also, where the coefficient of 1 variable is 0. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so C is 0 here. Noted? Note it down. So now, next is x upon 3 minus y upon 2 is equals to 5. Okay. So, what we will do? What is the LCM of 3 and 2? LCM of 3 and 2 is 6, right? Okay. So to remove this denominator, we will multiply each and every term here with 6. Okay. Because here we have fractional coefficients, right? Okay. So what you can write here? You can multiply each and every term with 6. 6 into x upon 3 minus 6 into y by 2 is equals to 6 into 5. Can we do this? Right? Now cut it. 2 3 times is 3 2 times is 6 and 2 3 times is 6. So you'll be getting 2x minus 3y is equals to 30. Right? Okay, now you can easily transpose the 30 to other side. So it will become 2x minus 3y minus 30 is equal to 0. And this is how we get the standard form. Now compare
Okay.
it with the standard form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Right? So what we get? A is equals to 2,
2,
b is equals to
3,
minus 3, and c is equals to
30.
minus
Minus
30.
30.
Okay? So this is the one way to do this. Okay, other way that you do not multiply each and every term with the LCM, right? Okay, other way is, see, the value of the coefficients can change. Okay, so this is not fixed for any equation. It can be changed. If suppose you multiply the whole equation with 10, with 100, your coefficient will get changed, right? So coefficient is not something which is unique. Are you getting my point? Okay.
Yeah.
So you can also do this in the way like you're having x upon 3 minus y upon 2 is equals to 5. So what you can do, you can write it as 1 by 3x minus 1 by 2y minus, now you can transpose 5 to this side, minus 5 is equal to 0. Now comparing, you can easily find that a is equal to 1 by 3, b is equal to minus 1 by 2, and c is equal to minus 5. Is that clear?
So if we use both methods in
Yes, both are correct.
the exam, they'll be correct.
Yes, both are correct. Okay, so
Okay.
the values of A, B, C are not unique. Maybe you're getting some other value of your other classmate is getting some other value. Okay,
Mm.
so they are not unique. Okay,
Okay.
not at all. Now see the fifth part of the question. 4y minus 3 is equals to root 2x. Okay, so again what we do, we bring this term to this side from LHS to RHS, and that's why you are getting 4y minus 3 minus root 2x equal to 0. Okay, or you can write it as minus root 2x plus 4y minus 3 is equal to 0. Getting it? Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you multiply both sides with negative sign, okay, so what you will get? Root 2x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. So what you have done? You have multiplied both the side with minus 1. Right? So minus 1 into 0 will be 0. And minus 1 into minus root 2x will become root 2x, means sign get changed, it get reversed, right? Okay, now compare. So I'm comparing with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get a, what is the value of a?
Root
2.
2
B
minus 4
and c is
plus 3.
3, right? So if you're not doing this step and you are comparing this only, then also it is correct, right? So if you compare this form of the equation, then a will be minus root 2, b will be 4, and c will be minus 3. So that is also correct. As I told you that coefficients are not unique. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
It may be different. So write down. Now the sixth part of the question. Pi x plus 6. Sorry, pi x plus y is equals to 6. Right? Again, first rewrite this. Pi x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0.
0.
Okay. Now compare it with the standard form. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get a. What is a?
Pi.
Pi. Okay, so pi is a constant. Okay, b
1
1 and c is
minus 6.
minus 6. So this is your answer. Not at all. Now suppose you have an equation 3x is equals to 2. Okay. And you have to write this equation in the standard form of the linear equation in two variables. Okay, right? So express this in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. And then find value of a, b, and c. Right? So what you have to do? You have to express this equation 3x is equal to 2 in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So just look at this equation. You have only one variable here. You do not have the other variable y. It is missing here, right? So what we do? We take that, suppose the coefficient of y is 0. Getting that? Okay. So how can we write it as 3x plus 0 into y minus, we will take this minus 2 to the other side, minus 2 is equal to 0. So 3x plus 0y minus 2 equal to 0. Right?
Okay.
So in this way, we can express the linear equation in one variable in the form of in the standard form of the linear equation in two variable, right? And now you can find, now in comparing, you can write the values of a, b, c. A is 3, b is 0, and c is minus 2.
-2.
Okay. So now this time coefficient of y is 0, right? So we can say that linear equation in one variable is a special case of linear equation in two variable where the coefficient of other variable is 0. Is that clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Now note it down.